Hey guys,
Welcome back
to our Daddy Show.
We'll
Talk Wednesday.
What's up? How y'all feeling? How y'all doing? Let me make sure I'm sliding this very quick. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. Y'all know who it is. Y'all know what it is. It's TrotWAM on Twitter. Walter Trotter to some. Wham Talk Wednesdays. We are back breaking down the NBA card here. Today we're going to have a preview set up for y'all. It's always good. We talk about some of these games behind us. Especially we talk about this game right here with the Lakers, of course, you know. It's a Laker-friendly podcast. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Already got some people in the chat. Appreciate y'all as well. If you are in the chat, if you're watching this later on, hit us down low in the comment sections. Make sure you like and subscribe. Talk about if you think it's who's going to win the championship, who's going to win the divisional championships, things of that nature. Rookie of the year, coach of the year, most improved player of the year. We'll go and dive deep all into that. And if you are in the chat, live chat as well, say something. What's up with my guy in MMA locker room? I definitely appreciate you, bro. Big out there. My guy DJ Bigboss. What's up with you, my guy? It's Nizzo 420. It's an OG. You know, that's an OG low ragger right there. Appreciate you, bro, for tuning in with us, man. Everybody else as well. Shout out to y'all. Y'all already know what's good with you. C-Pen for win. What's happening with you, bro? Appreciate y'all. And yes, we will do a deep dive down, whatever. We'll go into this NBA season 2021, 2022. Man, it seems like it's been so crazy these last two seasons. Are we going to get a regular season this year, man? Come on. It doesn't seem like it's starting off regular. But are we going to get a regular season? I don't know. But let's go ahead and dive up in here. Let's not waste anybody's time. Let's go ahead and talk about who we think are going to win certain divisions, and then let's go in and talk about who we think is going to win it all at the end here. So as far as start off right here, let's talk about the Central Division. The Central Division got the champ here, the NBA champion, 2021 champion, Milwaukee Bucks. Are they going to repeat? Can they win this division again? Did this division get stronger? We will talk about that as well. But let's talk about this Bucks team. They did lose PJ Fallon-ass Tucker. If you were watching this in the playoffs, we kept betting the PJ Tucker over points, rebounds, and assists. Slanging like 10.5, 11 and shit. Looking good, man, because he was doing it all out there, but he would start the foul at the end. That was all he was there for. You never know how the shit ended up working out, whatever. But they got rid of him. He's not there. They did bring in Grayson Allen, one of those guys that seems to be another dirty-ass player. You know, go ahead, throw him out there. Just get some shit done. Allow you to foul. Make your shots while you're open. Please make your shots. You know how that shit is. Whatever. What's up with my guy, Sharp Dimes? What's happening with you, bro? Appreciate you, my guy, for tuning in. Everybody know what it is, man. Yeah, bro. Yeah, he's a big hack, bro. Motherfucker be fouling like I think it was you that said that shit, Chuck. Last time I think that was you that said that too, bro. Big hack, bro. So luckily they got another hack and Grayson Allen. Grayson Allen, hopefully he make his shots. I think he's an upgrade from Brian Forbes though. So they did get rid of Brian Forbes. He sent his ass right back to San Antonio. We'll talk about that a little bit later. But yeah, they got rid of Brian Forbes, got Grayson Allen, got DiVincenzo hopefully back and healthy. It's going to be interesting to see how he is going to play because this is a contract year for Dante DiVincenzo, or White Dante as they would call. See how he was doing, man. He's playing pretty well. It seemed like when they lost him, they kind of fell off a little bit. And that's, I believe, the reason why they struggled early on in the playoffs. But they actually picked it all back up. Everything worked out, you know. People even saying that Budenholzer is a great coach again. So, hey, things can happen. Anything can happen. Anything can happen over, you know, the duration of 12 months. You feel what I'm saying? Anything can happen. But I appreciate you guys for tuning in here. I would really just give a shout out to the people on Facebook. I see a couple commenters there as well. Appreciate y'all on Facebook. Y'all already know we tuning in. YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, from everywhere. Matter of fact, let me make sure I send this shit out. as well. The link. We are doing this live. We talking about the Central Division. The Bucks, they definitely did a re-up situation with Bobby Portis. You know, can Dante stay healthy? Is Greek Free gonna get any credit? I don't know. We'll see how that shit works out. But I don't think that the Bucks will repeat this year. I'll just start off with that. I say the Bucks won't repeat. I believe they had an easier road, just like you would say the Lakers could have had an easier road in the playoffs. Some people may say, but I would say that the Bucks had an easier road because they didn't really go into any front court depth wise or any type of front court that had, you know, guys that could foul or any guys that could, you know, give some rim protection or anything of that nature. You didn't see it for the Suns and you didn't see it for the Bucks. So I don't think that's going to happen again this year. They're going to see some more healthy bodies. But, I mean, who knows? A lot of people are already starting off hurt. It's the preseason. We can talk about that later on. But let's go into this next team, which is another team that just always seems to be hurt. It's the Pacers. I mean, for the Central Division, they started off this hurt process with Edmund Sumner with the Achilles injury. That sucks. It looks like they might end up waiving him. That's kind of terrible there. Other guys that's always injured, Levert, Malcolm Brogdon, those guys are injured. They seem like they may be healthy right now and they may be all the way constructed early on. Hopefully that is continue to be there. This is Rick Carlisle's first year. So this is the coach from the Dallas Mavericks, Rick Carlisle. Now he's on the Pacers. He's actually was a Pacers coach early on in his career. Coming back to the team. I think he's an Indiana guy too. I'm not all the way tapped in on that, but Skinny Miles Turner is something I am tapped in on. The boy Miles Turner is actually losing weight, getting himself together, eating right. He's saying, go vegan, you know what I'm saying? Alkaline this, doing his shit right. You know what I'm saying? Doing his thing. So hopefully this is somebody that we see on the floor, making those shots, getting these guys rebounds. They definitely need help with Porzingis. I'm not Porzingis. I'm tripping. Not Porzingis. I'm sorry, y'all. The actual real person that's actually producing, not Porzingis. Sabonis. Little Sabonis, he out there doing his thing, so you can't be mad at that. Sabonis been doing his thing, and hopefully Skinny Miles Turner can actually assist here. I don't have any value on these. I'm sorry, not value, but I don't hold these guys as a valuable team until they actually start showing us that they can win games. So early on, we'll be able to see if the Pacers can win games. I don't think they're going to win this division, but I think they have been improving. So you never see how that shit go. That's how I feel. I feel like Pacers may be improving, but it's all about the health, bro. If you got Malcolm Brogdon struggling, or if he's playing really well, he might get some trade talk. You already seen him in the trade talks against the 76ers with Ben Simmons shit. They already linked him with that. Karis LeVert as well. They try to get rid of those guys. That's crazy. Like, we all know these motherfuckers injured. Why y'all trying to trade them, try to get Ben Simmons? Y'all think this shit's going to work? Like, they try to fleece or what, bro? They big fleecing over there. So I think the Indiana Pacers might be a blow-up specialist. That's the reason why I don't think they can contend too much in this division. But they will win some games. So we will be making money with them for sure. Next team, let's go into one of these weaker teams. We'll save the best for last maybe or some shit like that. Let's just talk about the Detroit Pistons. They just had the number 1 overall pick in Cade Cunningham. Man, it seems like he might have to be suffering, you know what I'm saying? But he do have some great teammates. I would say young teammates like Isaiah Stewart. This is year 2 for him. He was one of those good rookies. I want to say he made the rookie. List. I could be wrong with that, 3rd team or some shit like that. But Isaiah Stewart showed that he could be a formidable big man in this league. So I think he's going to have a great year too. Don't quote me too strong on that. If he's falls the fuck off on his flat on his ass, he just haven't been doing anything. But he seemed like a type of guy that you could put a little bit of money on, that he could be a great player long term. So I think Isaiah Stewart will be a good player for this Detroit Pistons. Going into that, this team is young. They have an average of 23 years old as far as their this team. This team is pretty fucking young, Detroit Pistons, bro. So will Cade suffer? I don't know, bro. It's gonna be interesting to see. But Sadiq Bey, he just got injured. That shit sucks, bro. I'm not sure if it's gonna affect the opening. Long term for the season for Sadiq Bey, but it seems like it may affect him short term there. That sucks, man, for this team, Detroit Pistons. Jeremy Grant. Jeremy Grant, he could be one of those guys that we could potentially see shows a little bit more improvement. Back off top of his most improvement year that he had last year, I think he will show even a little bit more improvement being around those Olympic winning ways. I think it seems like it's a trend. Every time the USA wins the Olympics, those players tend to play better in the NBA. I wouldn't be surprised if he plays a little bit better and really becomes like the guy for Detroit Pistons. I think he's already that, but for sure. Going to this next team, I actually am excited about this team. I think I'm always excited about this team, and I'm going to always say that shit straight up with y'all. It's the Cavaliers, the Cleveland Cavaliers. Man, definitely organization-wise, I think me and my guy Sosa talked about it on Spaces before. The organization sucks. You know what I'm saying? They definitely did some funny shit with LeBron. We can even talk about just the fucking person in itself, Dan Gilbert, for a whole podcast. We don't have enough time for that. I would just say that the organization sucks, but I think the culture might be changing. I'm just gonna be a little bit optimistic here to start off the season. I'm gonna say maybe the culture is changing. Maybe JB Burgerstaff is getting these guys prepared in the right direction. Now he has good talent. He got guys like Darius Garland. He got a new guy in Evan Mobley who shows that he could be a really, really good piece long term for them. They locked in, Jared Allen, which was kind of crazy in my opinion, but I can understand it because he's one of those guys he could be around in the league based off of what he does physically. So that's the type of guy he's in. But what they did do that was questioning a lot of things was the Lori marketing addition, and they watched a lot of film from what a lot of reports that I read. They watched a lot of film of the Lori marketing right when the Vucevic trade went down and he was running 3. JB Burgerstaff, it seemed like that was the most intriguing point of Lori and adding him into this because now he wants to run him at the 3, and they actually have been running him at the 3 during preseason. So it's kind of interesting to see how this team is going to be formable. Another guy that's injured all the time, Lori Marketing. I'm not putting any stock in him being a difference maker or most improved player or anything like that. But I think he can eat. I think he can eat if he is healthy. It's gonna be interesting. And my guy, shout out to my guy Jay Money up in here, man. What's happening with my guy Jay Money? We appreciate you, bro, for tuning in, bro. He said Garland and Sexton are ballers. Now, yes, you are correct, my guy. Garland and Sexton, those guys are big ballers for sure. And actually, I would go into even more say that Darius Garland might be a little bit ahead of Colin Sexton just based off of what he does for the full team. And I'm sure you already contested this, Jay, because you watch enough basketball like I do, bro. That motherfucker gets everybody involved. It was at one point we on this show who was hitting the fucking Darius Garland over in assists. I think I've seen a lot of my other guys with it as well. So I think that he's going to be for sure there. The issue, though, with this team is about that other guy, the Sexton, because he's on a contract year this year. They don't think they're really going to extend him, give him that money. I think he might be on the trading block. They might get rid of his ass and just hope that he's happy with somewhere else or maybe negotiate with him because that seemed like that could be the wave, but this is the David Griffin, whatever the fuck his name is. I'm sorry, David Griffin. I said his name wrong, but the Quicken Loans dude, the owner that fucking went off on LeBron, it's that dude. That dude, you can't be trusted of them doing anything right. So, yeah, I think Sexton will be traded, bro. I think that's kind of where I'm looking at, especially opening up a little bit more time for Darius Garland. Their first 8 games, first 10 games, 10 out of the first 8 out of the first 10 games that they have are going to be on the road, though. So the Cavs might be a little bit of fade early on, but you still might be able to find them some ways to make some money with the Cavs. I don't be wrong with that. So that's kind of how I look at this division. I didn't get to talk about the team yet that everybody's been talking about. It's the Chicago Bulls. Man, Chicago Bulls, they are top heavy. That's the first thing I got written down under the Bulls, man. They're a top heavy team, man. They got DeMar DeRozan coming in, Lonzo Ball coming in. They got Vucevic, who should have a good offense now. I mean, like a way of feel of the offense. Should be able to be productive here in the next coming first couple of months, I would think, having a full off season, time with the team, time with the coach, and a coach. This is going to be, I believe this is Billy's second year with the Bulls. So this is going to be an interesting situation with him as well, Billy Donovan. See how he has, I didn't write that down yet. This is him and Patrick Williams, second year with the Bulls. So that'll be something interesting to see. But I will go here and just continue to say why I believe that they're top heavy. Because once you go to the bench, you got a guy that got benched. Go to Kobe White, you know what I mean, who's for some strange reason, 6-man candidate of the year. Like, man, y'all didn't watch that shit. Like, yes, he was doing the boss, nice moves and shit, but it was kind of bad, feeling kind of bad for Kobe White. I put a sad emoji when I wrote his name down here and shit. So it's kind of wild you be drawing emojis and shit. We ain't gonna go on that, but I'll just continue to say though. But Caruso is a good guy on the bench, but I'm a Laker fan. I'm gonna tell y'all straight up, bro. It's kind of interesting to see how this motherfucker end up. It's just I don't think his shot was really there. I think the Lakers really improved getting rid of the players that they have. And we'll talk about that too. But yeah, I don't want to spend too much time on the Bulls. I'll just go ahead and say I think Billy Donovan could possibly be considered coach of the year, depending on how these guys are playing as a top-heavy team. I think Lonzo and Levine is really going to be special this year. And I know a lot of these guys, when they move teams, they kind of tend to talk shit about the team that they're leaving. You know what I mean? Like, you see Montrezl do it every year, right? But for the most part, I think what you're hearing from Lonzo is kind of really genuine. And the things that he's saying is that he's really could be able to play how he wants to play, to get Stan Van Gundy in and shit. That stuff is kind of tough to deal with. So I think all that is kind of be a little bit allowing him to play a little bit more freer, similar to what he's seen his brothers do. So I think the Bulls can possibly win this division. I think they can. I would look into them winning this division because there's so much value there, because a lot of people are just betting on the Bucks, and the Bucks can definitely be an injury away from being shut down this year. And let's talk about the turnaround with the Bucks. The turnaround with the Bucks is the really big problem, because you see what happened to the Heat and the Lakers. It was a quick turnaround, similar to the Bucks as well in this span that we have between the offseason with the last game of the finals to where we're starting at right now. So I think it's going to be interesting to see how those guys end up playing. But I would lean towards the Bulls to win the division. If I was to make a prop bet on any of the players in this division, it would possibly be, it just would be that. It would just be the Bulls to win the division. Slight lean there. I believe that. I think I have that written down here. My apologies, y'all. Yeah, it's at plus 1,000. I think it moved though. From when I wrote this down, it was at plus 1,000. Now it's at plus 900. So I would lean there if I was to do anything with this division. Going on, we'll be a little bit faster than this, y'all. We'll go a little quick with it real quick. Talk about the team that's playing right now. It's the Dallas Mavericks, the Southwest Division. Dallas Mavericks entering in the Jason Kidd era. A lot of people talking about them big-ass collars and shit. That was funny, whatever. But I think he's going to be a great coach for Luka. Or you're going to be able to really tell if Luka is just one of those motherfuckers that just be bitching and complaining and hoping shit work out. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that could be it too. You know what I'm saying? Because it started to look like that. But I ain't going to start too much on that. Let's talk about how Luka feel that he's untouchable, though. He talk a little too much shit, bro. He is a nice player, bro. And I'm not a Luka hater. Don't get this wrong. But I'm kind of rubbed away. I'm feeling the type of way, bro. I'm feeling the type of way about the way this motherfucker coming off and doing other players and saying certain shit about the coach that he just had. That's pretty much how I'm going to leave it at that. Other than that, Jason Kidd thinks KP can be an all-star. We're going to have to see about that, J. Kidd. I think we might be a little bit crazy here. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, bro. Bro said I'm front running Luke. I ain't gonna lie though, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Check this out. Luka is nice. Every year though, he's compared to be like the MVP, the favorite to be the MVP. Seems very Mac Jones to me, bro. That shit seems very Mac Jones to me, bro. It don't sound like LeBron. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. It just don't sound like it. You know, I'm just saying. I'm just be honest with you. I don't even fuck with LeBron. I don't know why people think I like LeBron. I don't think you do, bro. But I'm just saying, like, I don't think why people like him. Whatever. Reggie Bullock, though, definitely I think he's going to play a better role than what Josh and Richardson did last year. He played really well for the Knicks. That was probably one that they lost that really hurt him. You know what I'm saying? For the Knicks, that probably really hurt him right there. We'll talk about that too. But Reggie Bullock definitely seemed like he's going to be a guy that's going to play well in this spot up shooting scenario there for Dallas. I think he's going to play well there. But nah, bro. Nah, I don't love LeBron. I don't really understand why it's LeBron. I didn't even talk about LeBron. I don't love LeBron. Chill out, bro. What are you talking about? They're crazy. Y'all crazy. And yeah, Luka is great though. Don't get me wrong. Luka is great, but MVP, I think it's a little Mac Jones, bro. I think it's a little bit Mac Jones. Like, it's a little bit too hyped up, bro. It's all good, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. What's up with my guy, MMA Locker Room? What's happening with you, bro? I appreciate y'all. Let's talk about this other team here in the Pelicans. Pelicans, Zion hasn't been playing. He's still injured. Got some injured shit. Is he in shape? I don't know. Hopefully we'll find out on the 20th. They're making this shit a secret. Trey Murphy, the third, looks pretty good, though, for this Pelican team. And that's honestly one of the brightest spots that they had added on to this season, coming into this season, was Trey Murphy. And that's not really that good to be talking about, bro. Even though in the preseason he was averaging 17.5 points, 6.5 rebounds, you know, especially if some of those big guys is, you know, not really playing like that, he could be a real big, you know, long-term guy. But Devontae Graham, this is a redemption tour for sure for him. Kind of seemed like he got kicked out of the Hornets situation because they have the guards they already need. They don't need you, bro. You got to go. Same thing with Malik Monk, but Malik Monk did a smart thing and actually downgraded his position to amplify his credibility here. So I thought that was a smart play. But Devontae Graham seemed like he was getting to the paper, you know what I'm saying, went here, and that's cool and all, whatever. But new coach Willie Green, we'll see how that shit work. I'm not going to talk too much about them because it seemed like they're going downhill there, wasting talent. And then also, let's talk about Pop, man, San Antonio Spurs. This is Pop final year, question mark. I don't know. We'll find out. It seemed like they were going for certain guys. Got a tall Luka, man. Tall Luka got rid of his ass. You know what I'm saying? Waived him because he's not playing hard in preseason. That's kind of crazy. But they do have Zach Collins, who is still hurt. You know what I'm saying? Zach Collins is still hurt from the Portland Trailblazers. So that's going to be interesting to see as well. Dougie McBuckets possibly is the best guy that they added on, in my opinion. They have guys already. This is another team that I feel like they have an Olympian in the Sheldon Johnson. Keldon Johnson. I said Sheldon Johnson. Keldon Johnson. They have a gold Olympian on that spot on their roster who's going to possibly get a lot of burn. You know what I mean? So I think they're going to play well there with the San Antonio Spurs in spots like they always do. Pop teams always figure out a way to cover spreads and just get pesty and just cause ruckus in the NBA. So I don't anticipate that stopping anytime soon, but still going to be like a lower tier team. So they're possibly not even going to be in play-in contention. That's kind of how I would look at this team. And then other than that, I think I missed out on everybody else except for the Houston Rockets. So we're doing the Southwest Division. I think I talked about everybody except for the Houston Rockets. Houston Rockets, Paul Silas, year two. Year two for Paul Silas. He gets a little bit extra break here. He's getting in some extra help too. He already have team players that played well last year and that were added on to the roster last year. That's going to be long pieces in Kevin Porter Jr. You know what I'm saying? I think he's 3 turnovers less from being most improved player of the year for sure. If you're looking at that type, but that's definitely the bet I would say is probably the best out of all these players in this. Because honestly, I didn't talk about the Memphis Grizzlies yet either. My apologies, y'all. Did I? I didn't. I'm tripping. Go ahead into this. Yeah, bro. But yeah, the Houston Rockets, man. I think Jalen Green is the guy. Jalen Green is the guy. Is already projected to be a starter. They're throwing him in there. Some guys seem like they're taking down roles. It's kind of troubling how that shit could fuck up the locker room, but they have some good talent over there, man. Jason Tate, this is year 2 for him. I think he's going to play well as KJ Martin, Kenyon Martin Jr. I think he's a good guy. Great big man. Still plays the wing as well. It's going to be pretty interesting there. But Kevin Porter Jr., my guy, MMA Locker Room was talking about it, bro. He is the truth, bro. And like I said, bro, I think he's 3 less turnovers away. So if he just takes 3 turnovers off a day, bro, he's going to be most improved player of the year, that's for sure. And that's the way I would be leaning here if I was to bet that. I think I have that up here. My fault, y'all. I didn't put that up. But if I was to put a bet on anything there, I didn't do that yet. But if I was to do it, it would be that. And I didn't lock it in, though. I didn't lock it in. But, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with that, bro. Make sure I did the right shit here, bro. My fault, y'all. We're on the Southwest Division. I'm just making sure I went through all the damn teams, bro. So we talked about the Grizzlies yet. We haven't talked about the Grizzlies yet. And this team is very interesting, too. So I believe that the Dallas Mavericks is a great team. Don't get me wrong. And everybody went in here saw it thinking I'm a LeBron guy or whatever. I don't know what that came from, but Dallas is just, I think that their team is kind of on the taking time bomb shape because they're doing all the wrong things. They're adding the wrong pieces. They're figuring out the right shit at the wrong time. You know what I'm saying? They got guys, though. Finley Smith Jr., Finley Smith is really good. And those other guys are solid, but I don't think that they have the trajectory to be, top tier elite. And in this division, they're big favorites. I wouldn't take any division opponents to win. I mean, anything in the division as far as the winning for Dallas or the Grizzlies. But I do think it's going to be between those two guys, between those two teams. And the Memphis Grizzlies, I think they have a better leg up. So I would lean them, especially as you get more value on them because they are the second favorites. So you're getting a little bit of value there. And I think this is a Desmond Bane coming out party, type of year. He's one of those guys that I think that's really good, that doesn't get enough respect, doesn't get enough burn yet. Once he gets that burn, we'll get the keys. He will get the keys eventually. And I'm not saying he's taking over for, John Moran or anything. But, man, if this ain't Jared Jackson Jr.'s day, man, Jared Jackson might be out of this motherfucker, bro. We don't got enough time to be waiting for your ass. You know what I'm saying? So I could definitely see being him one of those guys they add on, keep that shit around. Can Jared Jackson stay healthy, though? That's the issue here with this team because they play well with them, shooting the three well, not really a defender guy type that, down low or anything, but he's big enough to play those and stop guys from, attacking him. So I think he's going to be that type of guy this year. I am talking good about, I'm trying to put the positive energy for Jared Jackson, but it's kind of, we ain't seen it yet, bro. We need to see it, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I'm looking here at my shit. My son, bro, he spilled some shit on my shirt, bro. So if y'all thinking, like, what, this motherfucker got some slobber shit here? You got a little son, bro. You fuck your shirt up. And I was rushing, whatever. We in this bitch, though. Memphis Grizzlies, though, bro, I don't think they're going to do anything as far as this league. They could possibly be a play-in team. You know what I mean? If they don't win the division. I don't, I'm not saying that I'm going to bet them to win the division, but I could see them winning the division. It's not a real strong thing. 7 of their first 10 games are on the road. So we're going to see a lot of what this team is made of early on. It's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. That's how I'm looking at this team. Next team to talk about here, and it's the last team for the Southwest. It is, I'm sorry, we already went through everyone there. So that's actually it. I would just say if I was going to make a bet on any other thing here, which I already actually locked in. I locked in the Jalen Green Rookie of the Year. I didn't really mention on that. I'm trying to say that for later on, but Jalen Green should have a big impact on the Houston Rockets. I think Houston Rockets are going to play a lot better. And it's not necessarily about having the best team in the NBA. It's having the best impact on that team. And I think you're going to see Jalen Green have a better impact than you're going to see Cade Cunningham. Barely talked about it because I think Dwayne Casey is cursed, so he might not be able to get it. Another reason why I think Jalen Green is a good plus money spot here. I took him. He's the favorite to win the Rookie of the Year. I put 2 units on the plus 240 for Jalen Green to win the Rookie of the Year. I think you can get a little bit better than that. I'm going to find a little bit better than that if I could ultimately have 5 units on that shit. That's kind of how I'm thinking about cashing out on that. That's going to definitely be the biggest play that I make for sure. This future-wise is going to be Jalen Green to win the division. I mean, not the division, the Rookie of the Year. Not the division, Rookie of the Year. But, yeah, that's what we're doing, bro. I think he will do that, have a big impact on the team that, got great guys, but I think his impact will be bigger than what you're seeing from the others there. So that's how I'm looking at for this division here. We're done with that. Let's talk about this South. Where the hell is this? Go ahead. My fault. Yeah. Southwest. Northwest. God damn. God damn. There we go. All right, let's talk about the Northwest, though. So this definitely is a heavily favorite type of division as well. Utah Jazz are the big favorites based off of what they did last year. Last year, they were the number 1 seed in the West. 52 wins, 20 losses, 72% winning percentage. cool against the spread as well. I want to say they covering at a 10 game streak or 13 game streak or some shit like that last year as well. Covering spreads, great on the prop markets as well. You have Jordan Clarkson points over. You're pretty much cashing because he was balling. Got 6 man of the year. Was funny to see that the news reporter at Utah don't know who he is though. Like I didn't know who he was. Like that was kind of weird. Like, but Jordan Clarkson back-to-back 6 man of the year is very doable, very popping. This is a 3-point heavy team. They shot the most threes last year. I anticipate them doing the same thing. I'm anticipating it rubbing off on some of the other teams as well. Donovan Mitchell, can he stay healthy? I think he is, but it's going to be interesting to see how this shit plays out. Mike Conley, can he stay healthy? I don't know, bro. Hopefully he can, but it doesn't seem like he will. So I'm not going to go ahead and bank on these guys to be able to repeat again. But just like the last division that we're talking about on the Southwest division, in the Northwest, I think that you can see some parity here. And just like I think Memphis could possibly win the Southwest, I think you could get the Denver Nuggets. They could possibly win the Northwest as well. So that's kind of how I would look at it here starting it off. But as far as Utah definitely going to be one of those teams getting better. They did lose Liang. They do have Rudy Gay, and they got Whiteside. Possibly is a down spot there because just based off of the guy that they lost in Liang, he was a big shot maker. Maybe Rudy Gay ain't a big shot maker. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to just say that. He probably ain't going to make no big shot. But, Royce O'Neal will. Hopefully we can go back to his 3-point prop like we did last year. It's going to be interesting to see that. I don't really have any futures holes on any of these guys here in this spot. Definitely is a big favorite for defensive player of the year is Rudy Gobert, but I think you get voters fatigue betting, voting for him. So I think it's going to be a new defensive player of the year this year, and I'm interested to see how that plays out. This team, though, this division has what I would say the most interesting factor in Portland, though, because Portland, they're going into this season knowing that they have issues, semi-issues, maybe a little issues, but they got some sort of issues with their lead guard, Damian Lillard. Now, he's going to tell y'all he's all good. You know what I'm saying? He's going to tell y'all everything's straight. You feel me? Yeah, JJ, you got to stay healthy, bro. Something right. He going to say everything's all good, bro. He going to say everything's all good. Yeah, I'm a real one. Damian Lillard, I'm saying. He going to say everything's all good. Everything's straight. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? We just need to win. We need to win. You're going to talk that win shit off top. But it just seems like one of those dudes that, man, yeah, after a while, bro, I ain't trying to go down this alley, bro. They're going to just keep jumping me. Like, he just keep walking down the same alley on the way home. They jumping him, bro. Like, let this man go. Let this man go around the corner. You know what I'm saying? Just let the man walk around the corner. That's what I'm talking about. And CJ, he has to be motivated here. CJ been all into the trade talks, very linked up with the Ben Simmons situation. So at Dame, I think I heard a little bit crazy shit about that too, but I don't think that was any truth to that. I think it was just a folktale type thing. But as far as this CJ McCollum, for sure he was involved in any type of trade talks this offseason. I think he has to be motivated. He showed he was playing pretty well in the preseason. He heated up really quick, which we love about him, which he is good, very capable of. That's what I would say about that. But I could say they could possibly have the worst bench. I don't have it pulled up right now, but I believe they have the worst bench. Now, don't get me wrong. I do love the addition of Larry Nance Jr. I think he is going to make their bench a lot better. But when you talk about if you talk about Portland as in a whole team, first thing I would think of as a gambler is that they don't shoot any. They shoot a lot of threes and they make a lot of threes and they're over team, but they don't play any defense. So that's what I would originally think. But honestly, though, this team not only if they have no defense, but it seems like they don't have any offense coming off that bench. Now, Anthony, I say his name all the time wrong. Anthony Simons, the kid that won the dunk contest, I actually had money on him to win the dunk contest. So shout out to me back in the days. Seemed like we'd had back-to-back great all-star weekends. I'm hoping that we could do that this year, man. I have no idea what's going on there, but And let's see. Hopefully, we could be able to pull that one back out. But he did hit the dunk contest, which pretty much just needed to change his jersey. That's all it took. You know what I'm saying? But this team is interesting though, man. So let's go into as far as like what their depth chart looks like. I couldn't get that shit out of my mind, out of my mouth. Blech, whatever. Norman Powell, obviously an in-season acquisition. Fuck, I can't say that shit either, bro. God damn, I just fucked up, bro. My fault, y'all. Fuck. Norman Powell, bro, got added into the team, bro, mid-season. Shit wild as fuck. Tony Snell got added in the offseason, bro. Larry Nance Jr. actually was one of those guys that had the most deflection at one point before he got injured with the Cavs. Showed the Cavs a lot of defense shit right there. They were holding it down there. And if I'm glitching or anything, bro, it's probably because my mouth is stumbling and rumbling, whatever. You feel me? I'm fucking up. But it's all good. It's our first show back, man. It's been a couple of – I got to get back used to this shit. You know what I'm saying? I got to get back in my groove, whatever. But, yeah, man, this team, bro, it just doesn't seem like they have any – not as far as defense on the team, but any offense either. Like I said, Tony Snell's on that bench. You got Ben McLemore, which is a good guy. He's on that bench. The Kit Simons, who's a three-point threat, a driving threat. Definitely he could be very productive here. I just thinking about on the landscape of this team, what they're doing against the other NBA teams, bro. It just seems like they're going to have the worst bench here. It's going to be interesting to see how that plays out as far as the trades go down or anything, but I think this is probably the most interesting team in this division outside this next team, because this next team is dope as fuck as well. It's the Timberwolves. Minnesota Timberwolves, we got Ant-Man year 2, bro. Got to be the first thing we talk about. Ant-Man year 2. He definitely, you could say he got snubbed for Rookie of the Year. I don't think so, but you could definitely say he did because he held it down at the end of the year. He could be definitely a good player this year, a ball-out player this year. That's cool and all. Cat could be that as well. Call Anthony Towns, I may say. But it sounds like the quotes that he's dropping early on pre-season, seems like he's on that if this doesn't work type season, I'm about to get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like, it seems like that's the type of time Karl Anthony Towns is on. Now, CJ has to be motivated just as much as D'Lo. D'Lo got to be motivated, bro. Because, like, let's be honest. Like, D'Lo been in just as the same amount of trade implications and scenarios and rumors, just as much as CJ. It's been one of those guys, countless year after year. If he's not traded, he's being traded, or he's getting talked about being traded. After a while, you get used to it, of course. But this year seems a little different because this is coming from the Timberwolves, and this is coming from new ownership. So this is kind of be a little bit different here in my way of thinking. So I think he should be motivated here. Now, Malik Beasley balled the fuck out last year, bro. Balled the fuck out. And not only did he ball out, but I think this team got better. So now he's going to be playing against the second string a lot. Like, last year you started, but now we have Ant-Man. He has to start. Josh Okogie comes back. He's going to possibly play. Now, you could have one of those guys go to 4, but I think Jaden McDaniels is going to be there 4. So Cat at the 5. You might see Malik Beasley be 6th man of the year. We may be able to see Malik Beasley be a great 6th man of the year. Now, if you're getting that type of production off the bench, I already talked about the Pistons bench. They don't have nobody like that off the bench. I'm sorry, the Portland Trailblazers. For sure, the fucking Pistons, though. But for sure, the Portland Trailblazers, they don't have that type of firepower off their bench like Malik Beasley. They have Malik Beasley come off the bench. If that's the case, bro, it might be looking nice, bro. That might be looking real nice. I think that could be very successful for this team. Obviously, we need Karl Anthony Towns to play well. We need healthy Ant-Man, who's always been very healthy, so we don't have to worry about him. And D'Lo's motivated. That's the key there for me. I think another team here that I'm going to always be looking to bet with, it is the Denver Nuggets. Denver Nuggets have the reigning MVP in Jokic. Can he win back-to-back? I don't think so. I think the circumstances were great. I will leave that there. But Michael Porter Jr., can he win Most Improved Player of the Year? I think he's favored for a reason, bro. So he will be one of those guys that get the burn, be in that type of scenario to impact the game at a high level, just like I think Darius Garland is. He's going to be able to get the keys a little bit more this year, but he has to make those shots, has to play defense, bro. It's always about defense with Michael Porter Jr., bro. Like, he definitely has to play defense. That's what it's really about. And why we bring Eric Gordon here if he ain't playing defense, bro? Get your ass out there. You play defense, too. You're supposed to be, like, locking in on defense. And I did hear him say I think he's trying to win Defensive Player of the Year or some shit like that, whatever, or something of that nature. Let me see that shit first. That's why I'm talking about him. That's all I'm going to say. Health is wealth for this team. They obviously have a strong bench, one of the top benches in the league with, Jeff Green coming off the bench. They also have Austin Rivers, P.J. Dozier, and then you got Will Barton, who got to stay healthy, bro. If he's coming off the bench, or maybe he's possibly starting, I think he may be off the bench, though. For this team, it could be really well for this team. I believe there's continue to be the number one points in the first quarter, and they had the best net rating in the first quarter and was one of the best to cover the first quarter. So we will be looking at the Denver Nuggets. If y'all know how I cap, I'm trying to get in and get the fuck out. That's why the no runs first inning was a thing. We trying to get in this shit and get out. So the Denver Nuggets was one of those teams last year, saved my season damn near. That was one of those seasons that I definitely didn't do as good as I did other seasons, but Denver Nuggets cashed out, and we was on that shit from the jump. And hopefully they can continue to do that, bro. Put money in our pocket early. Hopefully that's something that we could cash out on. Now, did they reach their season ceiling, though, for the Denver Nuggets? I believe they may have. It's another reason why I would mostly lean that the Memphis Grizzlies win the Southwest rather than I would bet that the Denver Nuggets win the Northwest, because I just think that's probably what the shit is at this point. It's just probably what the shit is, though. But let's go into this next shit, and I appreciate all y'all, man, for hopping in here. He's absolutely the favorite, bro. I mean, at this point, bro, like, who else is going to get those keys like that? I think that's why I say Darius Garland, because Sexton gets sent off. Sent off. You know what I'm saying? He gets sent off. Yeah, that's wild as fuck. Let me get some water, bro. Got the lemon and shit up in here. I appreciate y'all, though, for that, bro. Let's go into this next one. Go back to the East Coast. We just hit up the West Coast a little too much. Thinking I'm a LeBron fan and shit. Y'all tripping, man. I don't know where that came from, bro. Y'all cutting up. Let's go to the Southeast, though. Let's start off with the favorites, bro. A team that we talked about having a short off season last year, so we kind of will want to throw out some of the things that they did do last year, and they got injured players to come into their team. Like, they got Victor Oladipo, and he was injured. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's still injured, honestly. I believe Victor Oladipo is still injured. He's out until November the 2nd. So that's still something that's lingering there. But neither here nor there. Hopefully this year is different. November 2nd is not that much of a difference right there. So not really that bad. And also, I'm sorry we didn't even talk about Jamal Murray with the Denver Nuggets. He's expected to be out all the way until March 2nd. So probably not going to be back in there yet. I still think they have one of the best bench with Monte Morris starting. We'll talk about that, whatever. But we're on the Southeast here. The Miami Heat got Kyle Lowry in. That's a big plus right there. Victor Oladipo, again, we would mention him. He's back in the 2nd of November. Coach of the Year, Spoelstra, who's at plus 900. I think he's the favorite to win Coach of the Year. I don't agree with that, but I think I could see it for sure. And it definitely starts off with them winning a division, I would think. And that's where we're getting a little tricky here, because between him and McMillan, those guys could be going neck and neck for Coach of the Year. And then not alone with winning the division. And last year, the winner wasn't them. The winner wasn't the Heat. But we could say, again, that it had something to do with the turnaround. They had a tough turnaround. A lot of guys were injured. Jimmy Butler was even out. Now, we need that bubble Butler, though, to get these guys successful, I believe. Even when you add Victor Oladipo, a healthy Victor Oladipo, and Kyle Lowry, who's a great guy, great player, I don't think he moves them the needle enough. I don't think he moves it enough to get these guys over that hump if Jimmy Butler's not MVP level. I think MVP level, Bubble Butler is what they need. Are they going to get that this year? I don't believe so. So I'm staying away from this, honestly. I would think that the Miami Heat plays well to be in contention to win this division, but I don't think they will win this division. I think it's going to come down to being healthy and are the shots falling. It's really about that. I mean, you're going all in with Duncan Robinson. You're going all in with Tyler Hero. If those guys get cold, you kind of looking like you don't have shooters, you know what I mean, that could get shots up. So it's going to be interesting to see. And I think the curse of Kendrick Nunn is going to start. And I'm joking as hell with that. But at the same time, see him get rid of these guys that could create. And obviously, Kendrick Nunn has something to prove. So he's going to be doing his own thing. But I just think that the Heat, man, the Heat waves might be biting them in the long run. Some guys that they want to pick up and shit like that. We'll leave it with that. The next team that I talk about is one of my favorite teams here. It's the Charlotte Hornets. We'll go right into it. LaMelo year 2, very interesting. We cashed on the Rookie of the Year last year. Trying to do the same thing this year with Jalen Green. And hopefully my guy LaMelo continue the ball. Now, they made space for LaMelo. They made space for Terry Rozier. Scary Terry should ball out this year as well. In my opinion, I believe so. But they made space for LaMelo, so it should be more LaMelo that we see now. We should see a healthier Gordon Hayward, but again, it's like, do I bet money that Greg Oden is going to be healthy? Do I bet money that, other guys are going to be healthy? I don't. You know what I mean? So we only bet to what we see and how we see it. That's another reason why I don't want to touch this team future-wise. I think they are going to be live to possibly be in the playoffs without playing contention. They could be a good team. They could possibly be in the play-in, though, for sure, like they were last year. So that could be very feasible as well. But I think that this team is going to play well, and I love the additions that they made. I like Kelly Oubre on this team. I like Kelly Oubre on the bench, too, because now you're not starting. You're not being forced out there. You've seen what he was doing when he was forced out there with Golden State. Doesn't need this role. He's a great player, but he doesn't need this role. It's not the role that he's going to be able to thrive in a situation where a lot of the things that he does matters for the team's success. Coming off the bench, you're not really that important. I'm not saying that you're not important, but you're not at the same level of importance that somebody's that's starting. You feel what I'm saying? It's just that simple because you get a little bit more shots, a little bit more, usage rate on, I would say there. And it really depends on your ass to make them shots. Not so much on the bench and not on this team. This team has a lot of talent. It's only going up for PJ Washington. It's only going up from the bro. It's only going up for Miles Bridges. I mean, his fucking mixtape is fire. Hearing great thing about his music. It's only going to go up. And along with Ish Smith, people really sleep on Ish Smith. Made so much money with this man fantasy-wise when he played for New Orleans. Made so much money with this man. This is only right that they got this guy, and he's going to continue to do just that, make people money. Ish Smith coming off the bench is going to be great, along with Oubre. I think that this Hornets team is going to be legit. It really has a lot to do with Gordon Hayward, though. Other than that, man, let's go into these next two quickly. I say Orlando is going to be depending on what we're seeing out of the young kids. Obviously, Jalen Green, not Jalen Green. Jalen Suggs. Jalen Suggs, man, he's going to play a lot this year. It doesn't seem like Markelle Fultz is going to be ready until December, so he should be locked in, playing a lot. Markelle Fultz, we're going to see what we get out of you, bro. Cole Anthony, are you going to be like that, bro, this year? He did play well in some spots, and they got the little Wagner drafted ahead of his brother in the depth chart. We'll see how this guy end up playing out as well with the Wagner brothers there. Mo Bamba, he's for sure going to get traded this year, hopefully. You know what I'm saying? They can get rid of Mo Bamba ass. They're probably not going to extend him because I think they like Wendell Carter Jr. He's possibly going to get re-signed this year. I think he would. I could see him being a re-sign type guy with this team here. Terrence Ross, we'll leave it at that. Washington Wizards, though, very interesting here. Is Kuzma going to take Rui Hachimura's spot? I don't think so. I don't think that's going to happen. So Kuzma probably going to be up out of there. They didn't want his ass anyway. Trez is in a tough spot as well. Again, a guy that talks shit about the team that he just left. He's probably going to talk shit about this Wizards team as well. So he'd probably be up out of here as well. Spencer Dinwiddie is always a good guy to root for. Always a good guy to talk well of. Should elevate this team's IQ. But other than that, they got to see him be healthy as well. Push the tempo on this offense. Play really good defense. Got to see what he does there. I'm so fucking disappointed with the Thomas Bryant news about him not being available until December 11. I want to see you out there playing with this better team, bro. So get your ass out there. See what you about. You already got paid. Possibly a trade piece. And Bradley Beal, motherfucker, stayed for stats. So we leave it at that with the Southeast Division. That's how I'm looking at it here. I do think that the Hawks are going to win this division. I talk about them all the time as far as them being improved with Nate McMillan. Adding on to the team, Sharif Cooper in year one should be a well-played guy. Not well-played, I'm sorry. He probably won't get that much burn, but should be a guy that we look into on long term. Cameron Johnson, we got to see with the ball. Not Cameron Johnson, just threw my fucking ass off right there, bro. Damn, bro. Golly, shit. DeAndre, for sure. DeAndre Hunter, please stay healthy, bro. You showing very much potential there. We need you healthy. DeLon Wright is DeLon Wright is a great pickup. Southeast champions, Houston. Fuck. Atlanta Hawks. I'm checked out, y'all. Atlanta Hawks is probably going to be Southeast champions again. So I would definitely endorse them to win the Southeast. I did put a little money on this. This is one of my bets that I did lock in slightly bit too, and it was them to win at plus 120. Atlanta Hawks plus 120, plus 130, I believe, at the two spots. Only a half a unit there though. Nothing too serious. Just to see if I'm right. You know what I'm saying? Just to put a future in, I guess. Wouldn't heavily suggest anything other than that. Other than that, though, that's how I look at this division. I think that the Atlanta Hawks will win this division. That's my team right there. I would put that as far as the play that I would make in this division. Other than that, I don't think I would throw anything else on any of these other guys. So, that's pretty much it. So, that's how I look at it there. Let's go into a good, actual, really well team here. This is almost our last one. So, we got one more left. After this, we almost wrapped it up, man. We've been doing this for 52 minutes. Appreciate all y'all for tuning in. Everybody rewatching this, going back into it, skipping through just to look at the divisions. I appreciate y'all. This is the Atlantic Division. Really quick, start off with the Raptors, man. This should be a rebuild year, but they do so well in the GM spot. And I know they're very happy that they got Messiah back. It's just like when you got competence in the top management, things just really turn your way, man. Like them being able to draft well, like Scotty Barnes, who's possibly going to be an all-rookie team member this year for sure. You could probably book that. I'll go ahead and just say book it. Scotty Barnes will be an all-rookie team on the all-rookie team this year. If not the first team, the second team for sure. For sure. Chris Boucher, now he does have a finger surgery, and he will miss the start of the season. Seems like he's going through probably the same thing that THT is going through. If I'm not mistaken, they have to get finger surgery, and he's going to be possibly out. One of the best things that I think they did was one of the pickups that they got was Precious Achua. Bruh, he going to go up with them, man. They possibly their best big that they got. They got rid of Aaron Baines, rightfully so, and adding a guy like Achua, that's probably an upgrade. So, again, this should be a rebuild year for the Toronto Raptors, but Messiah is reeing up and gives the Raptors, like, a lot of hope. And not only him getting the re-up on the roster, doing more of the re-up, signing the contract to stay with the team. Pascal been in the trade discussion, so that's something to be interested in and interested in like watching. You know what I mean? Like as far as like is Pascal going to get traded? I don't think he will be traded. I think this team will have success. Should be a great year for OG Anunoby. A lot of people expect him to have a most improved year this year. I could see it happening. It seems like again another guy where the means and the keys of the system of the car is getting pushed towards you because we don't have Kyle Lowry no more. So now you could get pushed to be more of those guys that was on this team when we won the championship. Go on to that too as well. Now, too bad for the Sixers because they definitely could use Pascal if they get, they could slide them, but I don't think that shit gonna happen. I don't want to talk about that right now just yet, but the Raptors definitely thought they were going to be a rebuild type of team, but it does seem like they will have good pieces. I think it will be safe to say that they're going to be a young team, and you can find them still learning along the way. And I would say as well, Nick Nurse is a great X and O coach. He does have sets for those guys that he call out. I like his timeout plays that he does, after timeout plays that he does, but we're going to have to see it this year. This year is going to be the test, in my opinion, because you don't have that veteran presence. You got Van Fleet, but you don't have a real veteran presence that's going to be able to command the locker room like Kyle Lowry would, and then like he did. But go ahead to this next team. It's going to be the New York Knicks. Now, it's sad to say, but the New York Knicks, they did some Knicks shit, bro. They did some Knicks shit this offseason, like, what the fuck, bro? Y'all getting Kemba Walker, and people really bought into that shit. And I ain't trying to throw nobody out there. My man Sharp, I know you, bro. I ain't gonna do you like that. I ain't gonna put you up here on the screen, nothing. But man, Kemba Walker fooling y'all, bro. Don't get fooled by Kemba Walker, bro. That shit is all bad. It's not good that he's on this team. It's mostly look like they trying to sell tickets, bro. They trying to do some Broadway shit, like. Shit ain't looking right, bro. I ain't liking it now. Now, Mitchell did get bigger, though. Mitchell Robinson did get bigger, did get stronger. He's not ready in the preseason yet, getting in shape. Seemed like he was eating out there with the boy Zion, getting a little bit bigger. Hopefully that helps him out because it seemed like he was one of those guys. He was getting bullied down there, and he was big enough to contain him. I'm sorry. He's big enough as far as length-wise to contain and contest shots and not foul and all that shit, but he's not strong enough yet. So it seems like the time that he was doing in the offseason may be helping him long term, especially staying in the season, locking in on the season. Now, can Julius recover? Can he recover from what happened in the playoffs? Man, you don't want to be having nothing stuck to you like that because you see what happened to Paul George. You can find your way out, but you be stuck in that shit. It's all bad, bro. So, Julius, can he come back from this recovery from the playoff performance that he had against the Hawks? Definitely has to. Also, the Knicks were great in the first half. They had a great streak last year in the first half. Will they do that again, Wham? I don't think so, but we will keep it locked in. This is a totally different team, bro. Reggie Bullock was taking a lot of those threes that was going down last year. With them not having him, I mentioned it earlier. I think it's a great pickup for the Dallas Mavericks. It's a loss, man. Big loss for the Knicks, bro. So the Knicks definitely don't think they got better defensive wise. I do like the re-up with, Rose, Derrick Rose. He's definitely the best guard that they have. OG wise, Mayon Quickly is the future. You need to run with him. Kemba in there, he taking up space, bro. 76ers, we're going to keep this shit cute. Ben Simmons showed up. Cool. We're going to act like he here. Doc need to do some work. This is Maxi's season up front because if Ben Simmons is out, if he's going to stay or not, it's going to be Maxi needing to have the keys, having the ball handling. Him or stepson Curry, one of them dudes got to do it. So we'll see how that is. And if Embiid is healthy, can he be the MVP guy? I think he can because he plays that way. He plays that type of you have no choice but to vote for him. But would I bet on him to do that? No way, Jose. And talk about these other two teams. Another team in question is Brooklyn. Kyrie, obviously the things about that. Is he going to get vaxxed? No. The other guy did. Wiggins got vaxxed. So Kyrie might end up doing it. I don't think so. Maybe it won't happen. This is Nash year 2. I think people aren't talking about that enough. He had a real successful year last year. Got the right guys on board. And I think he's going to do another act here with Steve Nash. I think Steve Nash is going to still have another great year here. Year 2 for Steve Nash, something I'm looking out for. Kevin Durant, he's healthy, I think, right? Is he going to be healthy? Hopefully, he can withstand this year. He's supposed to be an MVP favorite to win the MVP. I don't think KD is going to play. I mean, without Kyrie, you never know. So I want to see this team before I make any adjustments. But in my opinion, I think the Brooklyn Nets are going to play tough. It's going to be interesting to see how this shit playing out, bro. Like Brooklyn Nets, bro, they could easily fall off based off some injuries, right? Like they could easily fall off based off the injuries. I think James is going to be the MVP in this team, so that's why I wouldn't bet KD to win that shit. James Harden played well, bro. Shout out to my guy Ski Parfit, bro. Appreciate you, bro. James Harden played well. Up to he got injured. I think he's going to do that in this spot. Joe Harris, another guy, just like Julius Randle, disappeared in the postseason. Where the fuck were you, Joe? Where the fuck were you, Joe? Joe disappeared, bro. Is he going to come back and bounce back? He's definitely going to need him without Kyrie. Man, hopefully Kyrie end up playing. Doesn't seem like he will, but hopefully he will end up playing. Because if he's not playing, they're going to have a lot of other young guys. Now, I do like these young guys. I do like them a lot, but my main problem with the Brooklyn Nets is their rebounding, bro. Like they're rebounding. Like they don't fucking rebound like that as far as what you see them on a regular basis. They kind of have the same team. They do have Aldridge back, who does look like he's healthy out there, in shape. It's going to be interesting to see, but they need the rebound, bro. Cam Thomas as well too, man. One of the young kids that they got look really promising. We'll definitely talk about him throughout the season. Yeah, that's kind of how I think. I think the Nash year 2 is the whole key to the Brooklyn Nets. They should play pretty well, a lot better than the Knicks, a lot better than the Sixers, in my opinion. So they should play well. But will they play better than this next team? And I know my guy Ski Prophet agrees with me here, bro. And he kind of pushed me in this direction because I wasn't really necessarily dived in on Boston yet. But this is the last team in the Atlantic Division. I saved the best for last, of course. Boston Celtics locked in Robert Williams, as y'all should. He was actually on a contract year this year. They got him in, locked him in. Wendell Carter Jr. is locked in, isn't signing no contract yet, but Robert Woods did. He's locked in. You know what I'm saying? Colin Sexton, another high lottery pick of that year, hasn't signed an extension yet. My guy Robert Woods did. He locked in, bro. He locked in with some good ones, too. He locked in with Jaylen Brown, and he locked in with who I believe is going to be one of those guys that get a lot of MVP love this year, Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum. Obviously, there's got to be a lot of defense, bro. We need to see some defense from Jason Tatum, but I think their defense got better with the less of who they got rid of, man. And I was talking about it earlier, man. Kemba Walker possibly making it a liability for the Knicks. And my guy Ski talked about it as well, bro, earlier. We always are locked in with each other. Bro said it as well. Them not having Kemba Walker for Boston is making them a lot better. Because people just attack them, bro. They attack them all the time. We always seen them being exposed based off of him being on the court. Now, it wasn't getting the same type of level of production. He wasn't able to wash that shit out because he wasn't scoring to the level that you are supposed to do like a Damian Lillard, to kind of get yourself up out of there. Now, the additions that they made should help out. And my guy brought it up right here. Schroeder to take out a Kemba Walker, bro. Schroeder is way better than Kemba Walker. And just like I mentioned earlier, guys like Malik Monk, guys like CJ McCollum, guys like D'Angelo Russell, D'Lo, those guys got to come in this year with some sort of motivation, bro. Who is not going to be motivated more than this motherfucker Dennis Schroeder, bro, who just left all this money out? Now he got to make jokes about it to the press, making jokes about himself in front of all these white people, going outside. Feel bad for you, bro. But he can right all his wrongs here in Boston. Boston fan base, they the whitest of them all. They gonna love you, bro. All you gotta do is ball out there. Dennis Schroeder is definitely somebody I already locked in on the Dennis Schroeder to win 6th Man of the Year. Bro, I locked it in at plus 220, so 2200, plus 2,200. I believe that he has the biggest chance to win 6th Man of the Year, and the value is tremendous because the guys that they're actually giving you out there, some guys are going to be starting, and some of these 6 man of the year candidates, some of these guys aren't starting. So that's going to be a big difference in who's going to win or not. Like a guy that's out there for 6 man of the year is Tyrese Halliburton. Most likely he'll be starting, bro. He'll be probably starting because Buddy Hield is going to be traded. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm thinking that way. So I'm not going to take that guy to win. I'm going to take guys that I know that's probably not going to start. Now, he could possibly have days that he starts in Dennis Schroeder, but I believe him being 6 man of the year is a lot of value. He's going to play excellent defense, which he still did on the Lakers, play extra defense. He just didn't really get to the hole or get others involved, and that was the reason why we needed a guy like Rondo, or we needed another playmaker, or that shit kept on coming up, because now we can need somebody to get the ball. We'll talk about the Lakers later, but it's tough to talk about that. But I'll talk about this team in full, Boston Celtics. I think they got better defensively. I think Jaylen Brown is going to be healthy. He's going to be it's sucked that he got COVID right now, so he's not playing or anything. So he hasn't got his gears revved up yet. So maybe not an early jump start to being a great looking guy out there. But Jaylen Brown is somebody I'm looking at right now that's going to be taking the keys. They don't got nobody in their way no more. They don't got to fake with Kemba. They don't got to fake with Kyrie. They just got them. It's just them now. So now they got a chance to actually ball out. Brand new coach, though. So that's the only thing that concerns me, is they have a new coach. They do have the same philosophy, I'm sure, because the coach got promoted. You know what I'm saying? They got to bring somebody else up. So I think that may be one of the reasons why this is a good look for not only Dennis Schroeder to win 6 man of the year at plus 2,200. I also think that the Boston Celtics has a chance to win the division. It's a lot of uncertainty in the 76ers, a lot of uncertainty with the Brooklyn Nets. I know a couple of my friends, as we aligned here, Boston Celtics at plus 1,000 to win the Atlantic Division. I locked that in already. That's the way I'm looking here with this one. And Atlantic Division, if I had to pick the two out of the two plays that I already made, I would say Dennis Schroeder to win 6 man of the year, just because we're getting more money at plus 2,200. I'm sorry, I keep fucking that up. 2,200. I just say 2,200. 2,200, bro. Dennis Schroeder, I think that's probably my strongest play there, just because Brooklyn can't figure it out. Kyrie could come back, all that other shit. But I would say it's very valuable to take in Boston right now, because they're being undervalued because of what they have lost isn't really being shown right now in the line. People are really high on the Knicks as well, because they believe that they're going to be again in the playoffs. I don't see it no more. So let's talk about that another time. At this moment, got to talk about the last division, which I believe is the best division in this freaking whole NBA, whole league. Got my little notes here and shit. And these notes, bro, these come off the top of my fucking head, bro, because I know this teams by the back of my head, bro. A lot of these teams I have to write a long series of shit for. And we'll start off with the team that I should hate the most, but I'm so intrigued by, is the Los Angeles Clippers to start off this Pacific Division. Kawhi Leonard, the Claw, probably ain't coming till January. Maybe even a little bit later on after that. It's good news, though, he's able to coming back after getting surgery pretty recently, signing the extension because he wanted to get this spot to come back, because if he didn't sign the extension, or maybe sign a 1-year deal, he said he definitely would have skipped out on this year. He wouldn't have played, you know what I mean? So there you go there. And now he has a chance to play. It's going to be interesting to see how this team plays without him and plays with him, and where that transition is going to look like. Or are they going to be already in motion, beating up teams that they shouldn't be beating? It's going to be very interesting to see how this Clipper team is. It sucks, though, because it seems like on paper they would have got worse, especially without the Claw, of course. I just started with what they added. They did add a guy that I feel like, two guys that I feel like are going to be on redemption tours. You know, very redemption tour-ish, just like Dennis Schroeder. I think these guys Eric Bledsoe, Justice Winslow, they're going to be on redemption tour. They have to be, right? So it's going to be interesting to see how this shit is, man. And then my guy rolling his eyes. Michael Means, what's happening, bro? Like, why we can't talk about the Clippers, bro? They're in the division, bro. What are you talking about? We don't keep it too long, bro. And a lot of people don't have any expectation for Clippers without Kawhi. Paul George definitely could be an MVP candidate here, bro. He definitely had the ball out, continue what he did in the playoffs. They just came out of the best season in Clipper history in the Western Conference Finals, bro. They got to build off of that. So I think that they did by locking in, who I believe was the main cornerstone of what they did. And it was Reggie Jackson. It was Bobby Shmurda himself. He did really well. I think he's going to continue to do that. But my problem with this team is because I think they may have got worse because they're really banking on fucking Serge Ibaka still. Like, Serge Ibaka is really caring about the off-the-court shit more, y'all, than the on-court shit at this point. Catching a check with y'all, like, you don't see this shit, Bomber, coming? You don't see this shit coming, bro? Maybe he's probably going to retire if he gets another injury or some shit like that. Like, you don't see this shit coming. So that's my only issue there. But they do have some young kids that's going to be playing well. Terrence Mann, year 2, played well in the playoffs. Big key moments, game-winning moments in the playoffs. Got to see this guy play well better off than that. Yeah, best season still loses. Off top, bro. That's their best season, though. That's what it was, though. But, yeah, that's kind of how I'm looking at it with this Clippers. I'll leave that there. Y'all don't want to talk about that. Next team is another team that went through their best year, still losers, like my guy said. We're going to keep this up. Best year, still losers. It's the Phoenix Suns, man. This is Mikal Bridges' contract extension is in right now. They got to deal with Aiden, which I believe he just got paid. So now they got to pay Mikal Bridges. They haven't did that yet. They did pick up Frank the Tank Kaminsky because losing Sarge, who's possibly not going to be able to play this year or having issues or may be able to play. I don't know what his injury is looming over this team right now. So maybe Frank is going to be that help that they lost with Sarge being out. Cameron, get paid. Payne got paid, bro. He got money, man. And he was a big problem, bro. He was a big problem, Cameron Payne, last year against a lot of teams, getting guys off the dribble, balling the fuck out. Cameron Johnson as well. Is he going to make that jump? They did get JaVale McGee as well. So Frank the Tank and JaVale McGee are going to be there on 9-8 minutes when they're playing small ball or whatever the case is. We're going to see how that shit is. But honestly, I don't have anything for this team because I think they gave too much money to Chris Paul. And that's going to fuck y'all long run. So that's another reason why that was the best season they ever had. It's probably going to be the best season they had for a while. It sucks to say that there, but that's how I feel. This next team, another team that's probably bad, man, but I got a lot to say about them. Let's start off with Tyrese Halliburton, number 2, year 2 for the Sacramento Kings, along with Luke Walton coming into year 3. Luke Walton made it to year 3, y'all. Repeat, Luke Walton, he made it. He made it to year 3 with the Sacramento Kings. Now, they did stick with Buddy Love, bro. So they are stuck in Buddy Love. That kind of sucks because he was definitely on his way to the Lakers. We damn near had him, but fucking got Westbrook, so passed on Buddy Love. I don't know what we were thinking, but let's see if that might bite us in the ass or we figure out we could get him later. Or, I don't know how that's going to happen, but neither here nor there. But there are trades en route. There are trades en route for this Sacramento team. And I know this is my guy's MMA locker rooms, and he says Sacramento Kings in play plus the points in every play, every day. Get paid. This motherfucker capping, bro. He trying to blow y'all up. He trying to take y'all money, bro. He the bookie. He with them. He ain't with us. He ain't with us saying that shit. But I will say it is upside with the Sacramento Kings because they got big OG De'Aaron Fox. Look like he got stronger. Gave that motherfucker a drug test right after he posted his pic on Instagram. It was like, this motherfucker look too strong. Let me send that your way, brother. Piss in this cup. I think that's the funniest shit how to be all your damn Instagram shit. They did pay Rashawn Holmes. Definitely deserves it. Probably one of their bright spots last year. Tristan Thomas is getting paid this year, $9 million just to sit up and, maybe be Rashawn Holmes' backup or Marvin Bagley insurance policy. Who knows? But he will be an unrestricted free agent next year and possibly getting traded by the end of this game. He'll probably be in one of those trades that's en route for this team. Davion Mitchell, year 1. It's the kid from Baylor that got in everybody's hearts with his performance in the big dance in the national tournament for college basketball. Now, these college basketball studs, college basketball, stars that come into the league, they do good originally, but this should be different because he plays defense, and that's one of the things that he's really good at. If he makes his shot, which I definitely think he needs to, he got a little Lou Dortish look to it there. And I didn't mention Lou Dort on the other one, but we'll talk about him this year for sure. But yeah, man, it's going to be interesting to see how he plays out. I think this team is pretty good long term, but I don't think this team is good. I'm lying, y'all. I'm sorry. So I just wanted to say that my guy MMA is trying to get y'all to lose y'all money. Do not be betting on the Kings every day. Don't do that shit. Don't bet the Kings every day. We'll see early on. You might be right, but don't do that shit. We gotta wait. Now this team, the next team is the team that we play opening night for the Los Angeles Lakers, but it's not the Lakers. It's the Golden State Warriors. This is okay. Let me go back. This game right here. This game right here. This is the game I'm about to be talking right now. Okay, so Golden State, they got Steph MVP back. Well, he's gonna have to be because it seems like Clay is not gonna be available until December. So that sucks. But Wiggins did get vaccinated. So they lockdown specialists on the wing there. Also got some good guys off of first-year deals and Moses, whatever. And they got Jonathan Kuminga. I should have fucked up his name. Year number 1, bro. Both of those guys should get burned if the fucking Golden State Warriors and they bullshit ass development issues that they had James Wiseman go through last year. That shit trickled down to these guys. We on y'all ass. We are on y'all ass, Golden State, because y'all did all that shit with Clay and Draymond and Steph. Now y'all think y'all walking on water, and y'all did this shit to James Wiseman. Y'all doing this shit to Moses Moody and Jonathan. We on y'all motherfucking ass. Y'all already fucked up the damn kid's nickname, calling him the cum bucket. That's all I gotta say about Golden State. Pissing me off, bro. So that's all I would say. Definitely is there's gonna be a Andre Iguodala farewell year. He shouldn't be playing like that. It sound good. Another Kemba Walker reference and shit. This is all for the fans. We want to buy tickets for some shit. Get this motherfucker out of here. You got other guys that could actually play. Jordan Poole, who's another guy that's a sleeper for most improved player of the year. He could be possibly that guy too. He's looked really well. Look like he's getting more consistent, Jordan Poole. I like Jordan Poole. Clay, got to see you back, brother. It's really going to be good to see you back. That's all I'll say there. Let's talk about this before we wrap everything up. We talk about our Lakers, man. Yeah, man. Let's just talk about the Lakers, bro. Fuck this shit. That's what I'm talking about, bro. My guy Eddie up in here. Just talk about the Lakers, bro. Fuck this shit. And I'm right there with you. So, Vogel, don't fuck this shit up, bro. Frank Vogel, sir, please don't fuck this up. Now, y'all already listening to the show because I was like, man, a good guy that we should get is Malik Monk, and we sure enough get him. We sure enough got him. Thank y'all. Appreciate you, Rob. My G, you with us, bro. You with the squad. I love it. This is a redemption tour for Malik Monk, and he was smart for coming. He was smart for coming, bro. He was smart for coming. Kendrick Nunn was smart for coming. Redemption tour for him as well. They just threw this motherfucker out like burnt toast. Like y'all wasn't just using Kendrick Nunn for like your main reason. Like y'all was trying to get back in games and just running Kendrick Nunn plays all the fucking time. Fuck was y'all at? It wasn't Donovan Mitchell. I'm tripping. Duncan Robinson? Was it fucking Duncan Robinson? Wasn't Tyler Hero? It's Kendrick Nunn, bro. Got rid of him. So those two guys will be on. They should be on this year. Way better role players we have now. Way better role players. I repeat. Now, maybe our goddamn shooter is not better than he's probably better than some of these guys, but his attitude, everything he brought into that season, that shit is not happening this time. We ain't fucking around with none of y'all now. We getting these scum bucket motherfuckers now. We getting all these low tier guys. I'm gonna tell y'all, we can make y'all diamonds. You could be a diamond in the rough if you play your cards right, bitch, and get on this shit and talk your talk. That's how we treating these motherfuckers now. We ain't doing that shit. You could start and come in here and start and all that bullshit, catering to the motherfuckers, offering them $80 million and shit. Like, I don't think that was. Hopefully that wasn't real, but and he get turned around, whatever. We don't got that problem. But can we make adjustments? Because it looks like LeBron is. LeBron is making adjustments, y'all. I want to say LeBron is bullshitting still. And that's kind of what I'm going to hold right now because he could be bullshitting at times, quitting on us. He quit on this fucking fan base already. Really don't give a fuck about the Laker fans. Just loves the scenery and shit, like the beach, all that good shit. Let the women weed and weather and weed and weather and weed and the weather. But he ain't fucking with the fans. But he did make adjustments. Not only changing his number to 6, it looks like he's getting a little bit more stockier. He's trying to play a little bit more forward. So I anticipate LeBron to play a lot more forward with Russell Westbrook. Didn't even talk about it. Russell Westbrook is at the house. He at the house now. He from the house. He from the set. He from the turf. That motherfucker needs to stop turning over the ball, bro. Russell Westbrook cannot be the fucking solution to a team that was 27th in turnovers last year. Do y'all hear me? Do y'all hear me? Do y'all hear me, bro? Russell Westbrook cannot be the fucking solution to a team that was 27th in turnovers last year, bro. It can't happen, bro. It won't happen. I'm a fucking fan. I want us to do well, bro. I was sad when fucking Caruso left. I was happy though, because we got a better Caruso and us Austin Reeves, who actually makes his shots. You know what I'm saying? THT fucking get injured, bro. After we pay you, you fucking running back ass nigga. Fuck. That should piss me off, but he should be all right. THT should be all right. Dwight Howard better than Jared Dudley too, y'all. I don't want to hear that Jared Dudley shit gonna be missed. Dwight Howard is better than Jared Dudley. Those fouls mean more. You feel me? Jared Dudley is not that guy. And shout out to my guy, Michael Means. Talk that shit. I didn't write this down. But Rondo is fucking back. The motherfucker had taco as fuck. Tacos AF and shit on Taco Day. This motherfucker out there, he with the people, bro. He with us. Rondo happy. He took a whole year off, got paid. Came back like, yeah, I'll take this shit. I got paid already. Shout out to that boy. And Wayne Ellington, bro. This motherfucker got hamstring issues, bro. Not gonna be playing, bro. This motherfucker Wayne Ellington, bro, he looked like his hamstring was hurt when he was playing defense in the preseason. So he better had a fucking reason why he was doing that bullshit. Lock the fuck in, Wayne Ellington, bro. He did a podcast with the homie Zach Noble though. Shout out to Zach. Podcast that he did with my guy, but bruh, you need to stack that shit up. I thought you was gonna be starting, bro. Now it looks like Bazemore is about to be starting. Now we got all these guys defensive minded, fucking turning over the ball, man. Bazemore, fucking Russell Westbrook. Again, you guys, we were 27th in fucking turnovers. If we do not play well, fuck, why we didn't get Buddy Hield, bro? Fuck, we tripping on. All right, I'm still talking good on the Lakers though because I think they're figuring it out. I think we seen it last night, and I actually cashed. I cashed with the Lakers. I had the alternate spread in the first quarter, minus 3.5 plus 120, and I was gonna go to 6. I was gonna go to 6. Like I think we could win by 7 points first quarter, bro, because we got all these good guys against a no Steph. You know, the implication was right. With no Draymond, no Clay and shit. They going against the Golden State Warriors. This day right here, we're going to go against all them niggas, bro. We're going against all them niggas this day. Shit. I don't know, bro. They turning over the ball. The Lakers are turning over the ball, bro. Tread wisely, bro. We can't be locking in on the Lakers all the way. Tread lightly, bro. You know what I'm saying? One thing I will say, though, and I didn't mention because I am a Laker fan, I'm very hopeful. And the thing that gave me hope was seeing AD got his fucking 3 inches added on to his fucking shoulders. He got 3 inches added on to his shoulders. All right, bro. You gonna be falling on the ground, my nigga? You gonna fall on the ground or nah? You ain't gonna fall on the ground? All right, cool, for sure. So that being said, I think AD can win MVP because I think he can win Defensive Player of the Year as well. So I think both of those will collect themselves together. The reason I'm saying that, I picked up my chopstick to talk to y'all. The reason why I'm saying that is because AD is going to get fucking spoon-fed by Rondo and Russ. Now, Russ needs to hand the ball to the right teammate first in order for you to see the glimpses of it. But the offense that they're running, it does seem like it's a lot of him just getting mismatched on certain guys or just being able to take advantage of his matchup primarily, his primarily matchup. It seems like they're just really force-feeding him. In the post, in fast break situations, we obviously going to have a better pace than we did last year because we got Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook did bring something to the Wizards that I did like it. They were top 13th in assists. A lot of that had to do with what he was doing. So we are going to be better at assist-wise because we were bad in assists. I think we're ranked 22nd. If I'm not mistaken, I didn't write that down either, but should be better in assist-wise. But the turnovers, now he's not that good on turnover the ball. He turns the ball over. So we got to lock in on there. Rebounding as well. I like the Dwight pickup. Dwight is back. Rondo's back. It's going to be interesting to see. But other than that, if I am going to make a play here, which I actually did, I did lock in AD to win Defensive Player of the Year at plus 900. I'm also going to lock in AD to win MVP at plus 1,800. I'm only going to throw a half a unit on that, though, because it's just more like I feel like this is what's going to happen if he's healthy, and he's going to have that level of production for the Lakers to be top tier. I think AD to win MVP, Defensive Player of the Year. I obviously think the Lakers are going to win, but why lock that shit in right now? I think you're going to see them struggle like you always do every year. We might be able to find a moment that we could take the Lakers' futures for them to win the shit when certain teams are taking on, like, you know, Utah and other teams that actually care about the regular season. Lakers don't care about the regular season, bro. And you see that they didn't care about the preseason. Now, the Heat, they cared. The Heat won every game in the preseason. You know what I'm saying? The Lakers don't. So that's how I'm looking at it here. To wrap up my bets, bro, I'll start off with all the bets that I made, bets that I'm going to make. Best that I made so far was Dennis Schroeder to win Sixth Man of the Year at 2,200 plus 2,200, so plus 2,200. I've also locked in AD to win MVP at plus 1,800. I did take a half unit on that. I might make it a full unit. I'm not sure. I haven't did that yet, but that's where I did there. Jalen Green, haven't put 2 units on it yet, but it will be a 2-unit play for me, possibly a 5-unit play. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I did put 2 units on it, possibly be a 5-unit play. It's Jalen Green, Rookie of the Year, plus 240. I put that money on that, bro, because I feel like Jalen Green will have the impact that some of these other rookies they will have, but it's still going to be Jeremy Grant's team. So it's not going to be Cade Cunningham's team. You know what I'm saying? He's going to play great, but it's not going to be his team. So that's how I feel. And also, I like the Bulls to win the division. I haven't locked this one in yet, but a half a unit is probably on its way on the Bulls to win the division. I've also already locked in the Hawks to win a division. Only put a quarter on that one yet, bro. So, you know what I mean? It might not even make it on Twitter or anything because it's only a little bit, but that's how I'm looking on there. And I did lock in 1 unit on the Boston Celtics to win a division. That's how I'm looking at there, bro. That's how I'm rocking with there. So, again, Boston Celtics to win a division, Bulls to win a division, AD to win Defensive Player of the Year and MVP, Jalen Green to win Rookie of the Year plus 240, and Dennis Schroeder. Honestly, I think this is the best play in my opinion out of all of them because I think just the value here you're getting. Dennis Schroeder, Sixth Man of the Year. Let's fucking go. I appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Y'all know what it is. I've been on for 1 hour and 28 minutes, but obviously you're not going to get these long-ass shits from me. We're going to be 20, 30 minutes in and out. We're talking about the games. We're getting it out the way. And definitely make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, Who-Bangin Sports Talk. I'm TrotWAM. I didn't put the future bets up there like I said, but go back and get the future bets. Go back and get the future bets, bro. Go back. If you rewinding this shit. But yeah, man, I appreciate all y'all for tuning in, man. Definitely hit us up on Twitter, Bangin Who and TrotWAM, obviously. And yeah, we'll be back Wednesday. Talk about these next games. These games right here. We'll talk about these games right here. You know what I'm saying? We'll talk about these games right here, but these games right here, I'll give y'all something too. I'm pretty sure I'll be on Plus Sports or something like that, or you guys can get a video or something like that from me. We'll talk about these games a little bit later on. But obviously, I'm not leaning Lakers, y'all. I gotta see it first. The turnovers, bro. It's just not. Maybe Golden State got us, bro. I don't know. And then the Bucks, they should be able to win, but I don't know, man. I don't know. But we'll talk about that later. Other than that, man, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Make sure you like and subscribe. If you have a suggestion, if you want to talk, say what you think is going to win, go into the comments. Say what you think is going to win. We'll definitely talk about it, highlight it next year. Next year. Highlight it next episode. And yes, TrotWAM OG. And the lounge will be back with all your special favorite cappers, favorite homies of mine, my bros, you know what I'm saying? We will have that shit cracking again. A little earlier than it normally is because I got a little situation, but we will get it cracking again. Other than that, holla at me, man.